and welcome once again. J76NY here, and we are looking at the wreckage of the German counteroffensive from the last episode. Our front line is looking pretty rough. The only thing I did off camera is I swapped out our tank here for, well, this guy back here. He was here. I swapped the tank, and then I swapped this strength 7 unit out for him. I'm hoping that the tank can hold out this turn. We do have another tank on its way, as well as a few more that are going to be coming down the pipe in February. I believe there's French tank in February and December. So this turn we're going to get a British tank in. But the offensive from the last turn really did a number on my line. I'm more than a little worried. They did break out here into this hex, but we managed to surround them. We're in okay shape up here. I tried to get as many of these higher strength units up front as possible. I figure the tank could take a little more of a beating than strength 4 infantry, which would probably die in the first attack. So that is what we're looking at now. Koblenz is open. We did retake it, but they are there's a good chance that they could move into that hex. We've got a pretty wide open spot here. They could start infiltrating our lines here, but I'm not really too concerned with that. We do have help on the way, and that is going to come this turn, and it's going to come in the shape of the Americans. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corps, plus a headquarters unit ready to go. And I was in quite a bit of a tizzy about not being able to transport them. A little bit confused, but then I realized that it was because I spent the Americans' entire paycheck before the turn even started, so can't afford to transport them, can't transport them. So that's what we're going to do this time. I'm going to get the Americans moving. I'm going to aim for some form of amphibious landing, Wilhelmshaven, Cuxhaven, around in this area, kind of try and come in behind them, and relieve some of the pressure off of the French and British forces on the front lines. Whether or not that works, they may have a ton of troops in this area, so we may get stopped dead in our tracks before we are able to create an American bridgehead in Germany. Let's find out. Sit back, relax, and enjoy episode number 42. Miners in South Wales strike for better conditions. Conscription leads to industrial unrest in the Midlands. Greece is siding to the Entente by 4%. It just reduces the amount of favor there, showing the Central Powers, which is pretty high. Entente naval units blockade. So we forced to vote again in a second referendum. The Australians again reject conscription. Progress in infantry warfare development for the U.S. 19 to 42%. 280 for the UK under miners. 419 for France and 395 for the United States. So that should be more than enough to get our troops on boats heading across the ocean. The United States does have, I think, level 2 amphibious warfare, so an amphibious landing should actually be possible with them. We just have to protect them on the way over. German subs causing some mischief there and sinking a destroyer. Uh-oh. Causing significant damage to that dreadnought. There's a lot of German submarines out here. They're repositioning the calm before the storm. I expect they're going to hit our tank, but there's Austrian units on the front line, so hopefully that will play to our favor. They are entrenching. Artillery bombardment. Just outside Koblenz. Weakens our unit there. Luckily that didn't do anything to our tank. Oh. That was a 2-2. Oh, 2-0. Oh no, a tank. 1-1. That was kind of weird. 5-0. And he's dead. All right, at least they didn't break through. Austrian units taking losses attacking our tank. Alright, I think we survived the worst of it there. Well, if they didn't know the Americans are coming, now they do. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Attrition losses for that German corps that's cut off. Unrestricted attacks on trade in the North Channel. Canada begins conscripting men for the armed forces. President Wilson outlines his 14-point plan for peace. Alright. Could have been worse. Heavy bomber spotted near Osnabrück. Cavalry corps spotted near Innsbruck. We could make use of our good relations with the many Polish exiles in France by agreeing to form a unit composed of Polish volunteers. By approving this venture, we could raise a half-strength corps that would deploy at Bourges in March of 1918. We'd like to approve the raising of Polish unit in French service at a cost of 60 MPP for 2 turns. Why not? New core for the United States. Gotta find a port for him to put it to sit at. They can leave with the rest of them. Oh, come on, really? Well, that's where you are gonna be. UK tank core. I'm gonna get these guys over to the mainland as fast as possible. We'll get you in. Actually, take that back. Oh, we can't move him in. Okay. All right. Go. Let's operate these Royal Marines right up to the front. Okay. Let's get these guys moving. There we go. Now we can move them. I want to have plenty of protection around them. How far out can they go? They can go out here. Trying to clear some of the sea lanes here so that we don't get caught off guard by submarine and lose our core before we even get them into the action here. Pershing's expensive to get moving. These guys can't... Uh-oh, don't tell me I'm broke already. I'm broke already. Well, that sucks. Alright, so they'll go up on the next turn. We got two out here. I don't want to keep some of these guys back just to screen. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of destroyers to deal with these submarines, but there's a lot of submarines. I really can't do anything about them either. Is not good. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna have to keep a pretty close eye out on these guys, especially may have to move down here to get them through without getting them all killed. To 5. Actually a 2 to 2, 1 to 3. Go. You in. Not much of a surprise. These guys can't really do anything here. Upgrade you and your weapons. Three to 2 here, 3 to 2. Can't attack there. Swap them out. 4 to 1, really? 3 to 3. Why, that would be a 4 to 1. Really want to take the hit on that one. 3 to 1. Again, nowhere really we can attack. Bump the tank up, I guess. Two to 1. Start upgrading these guys. I could sacrifice them. Really want to do. Oh. No, at some point I'm going to have to take the losses just to move this forward, but the problem is if I do that, I don't think I can swap them out again. It was actually a 5 to nothing, and I left with nothing to fall back on. 3 to 1, that would leave us with 6. I'm gonna do that. 7. Swap you out. Swap you out. One. A layer of an entrenchment to you. Wrench him a little more. We got this tank we got. We have to move him out. Move our artillery in a little closer. Let's see what we can spend here. With gas and shell production for the British. Infantry warfare. That's the Italians, and then they've still got one to spend there. Oops. Americans, we could spend another. Yeah, why not? Let's do 125 for infantry weapons, and then French warfare, we'll spend the rest of the Americans' budget on trench warfare. Okay, so we're into 2018 now. And the turn. Let's see what happens here. I'd hope to be able to wipe out some more Austrian units here. Convoy blockades. First ever Tarzan film, Tarzan of the Apes, is released. Good to know. Gas shell production development for the British is 25 to 43%. Scientists report ground attack weapons development 64 to 82% for the French. French warfare level 1 for the United States. 355, 363, and 406 for the MPPs. Submarine attacks on our fleet continue. Successful submarine attacks on our fleet. Gonna lose this battle cruiser here pretty soon. MPPs lost for the French, who strategic bombing. Our tank was damaged by an air attack. Massive artillery bombardment. Nothing done to him, thankfully. Tough nut to crack up there. He's dead. Austrians and Germans are beating their head against the wall on our tank up there. Definitely see a weak spot in our line. Right, February 23rd, 1918 ends with one of our units being destroyed. That was, once again, could have been a lot worse. Really want to do something about this down here, this tank. More artillery shows up. Alright. Their subs are moving out, which is kind of concerning with all my transport ships at sea now. They're definitely thinking. One thing I forgot to do is take a look at the Humphrey Bogart joins the U.S. Navy. Hopefully we can get him to Europe. All right. Third detachment destroyed for the French. Cavalry Corps spotted near Kassel. Detachment spotted near Hanover. We'll put you right there. Another tank for the French. South. Put you in New York. Probably shouldn't have done that. Providence. And then we'll move you in. Get you on a boat. What am I doing here? Oh, I can't. Can I transport this guy? Okay. Here's our transport. I do want to see if I can locate some of these German subs that were up here. Caused too many problems. Try and bottle them up as best I can. Okay, we're heading south. You will do the same. most part. Still got a long way to go with them. Transports go out here. You can go a little less. Alright, then we got one more transport to move. I'm curious why I can't move him. Him. You back up to full strength. Three, 1-0. Defensive artillery. Two. And that's all we can do. 2-1, 4-1. That did nothing. There we go. Wasn't bad. That did nothing. 4-2. Do 3. Swap. Okay. These guys just showed up. Let's operate. Actually, upgrade these guys first before we move them. Any advantage they can have when they show up to fight is going to be fantastic. Go. One. Two to nothing. Guess I can't redo that either. 3-1. 3-2. Sacrifice these guys on the front lines. 3-2. That didn't do a damn thing. Really nothing we can do up here. Not worth it. Give them max entrenchment here. You up here, and then strengthen these guys. Then next turn we can move them in, these guys as well. Then our tank. No. All right. What do we have here? 164. We can get another British Corps. France is broke as fuck. $175 for a destroyer. Let's get 2 destroyers. With all those subs out there, I could probably use the destroyers. But I think that's going to do it for this turn. I'm going to play out one more for this episode. This guy will come in handy when we need him to I'll put you. Well, this may cause some problems for our amphibious landing. I have to check this out right here. Next turn, so let's get to that next turn here. It's something I haven't looked at in a couple turns. I keep forgetting to do it. 5% Italy to the Entente. 4,004 killed as thousands riot in Quebec against conscription. Heavy bombers 67 to 92. Ground attack weapons level 1. weekly stash. I honestly don't know if the Americans are going to show up in time. Enemy contact. They're blowing our fleet right out of the water. This worries me. The pressure is on now. The countdown timer is in full effect. They're bombing Brussels. Jesus. Oh my God. Three to nothing, and he's dead. Six to 2, and he's dead. Holy shit, 7 to 1. Their subs are vanishing, which is making me really nervous about our transports. St. George's Channel is now under attack. 10 turns remaining. We lost the Utah, the Monahan. Attachment spotted near Mosul. Innsbruck Cavalry. Oh. $29 for the UK, 44 for France, 97 for the United States, 76 for Germany, 4 for Austria. %, and Portugal sitting at 82%. We can't move him up that far. Two. There we go. And we're not going anywhere with this guy. We have to get out of here. I should have moved my tank up in there. There's no real good avenue of attack up here. Never has been, really. We do one more. No, we cannot. Damn it. Let's get the tank up as far as we can, which is here. Right. I really wish I could move up just one space. It's really kind of not worth spending it for an extra hex. At some point, I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and launch a pretty massive offensive of my own. Losses be damned. It's probably not going to last very long. We can upgrade our artillery for all the good it's going to do us. You back one, and then we can slide you into a spot. Yeah. Here. You guys are never going to get there in time. Can't transport him? Or him? I don't know why I can't transport any of these guys. Unless I don't have the transport capacity. I don't know if that's a thing, but it would seem to be because I can't. Archin, there's mosquitoes flying around already. Awesome. I don't know why I can't transport them. That's really, really annoying. Okay, well, I guess that's everyone we're going to move here. We'll go right to the French. I'm not going to bring any more American units, spend any more American units, or money on American units if I can't bring them into play. Let's see. Time bombers. There might be something in the research here. Logistics. Transport cost by 10%. Build limit for transports. Okay. Well, here we go. Go back into this here. Actually, try and get Portugal in on this. We've still got enough we can spend. We've got one chit. Ah, don't have any money though. Neither do they. Another core for the United States. What we have coming down the pipe here. May, June for the British. June for the French. July for the American. And September for our destroyers. Okay. We are 9 turns away from the end of the campaign. It's really... Wish I could say it was looking good, but it honestly isn't. I'm going to pull these guys back a little bit. Use them more in a escort capacity than anything else. Don't have any destroyers left. The best we can kind of hope for is to hem these guys in, keep them occupied while our troops move in. Anyway, that's going to do it for episode number 42. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you have any tips or advice, leave those in the comment section below. If you want to follow along, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you for the next episode. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.